Hello guys, in this video we are going to be learn PowerShell operators. Let's try to understand operator. You have a perform a operation in a mathematics, whether you need to be perform a addition or subtraction, multiplication, division. For these kind of an operation you use a symbol. So what are that symbol that we use to perform this mathematical operation? That symbol we called as a operator. So in programming language we have also operator to perform the operation. Which kind of an operation we can perform? You can perform arithmetic operation, you can perform equality operation, you can perform logical operation. So these kind of an operation you can perform in a programming language. So in PowerShell, operator is any symbol or character that are used to perform operation on number, string, array, hash table as well as object. There are three types of operator in a PowerShell programming language. First one is a binary operator, second is a unary operator, third one is ternary operator. Binary operator use two operand that lies between these two operand, and unary operator use only one operand, and ternary operator use three operand. So we have a 35 plus operator list that we are going to be learn in this video. Let's see that one. These are the mathematical operator that you have performed in a mathematics, whether you need to perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus. Equal operator, we have also used this in a mathematics, right? Here we use this operator to assign or to store the information in a variable, right? So this one is an assignment operator here, and these are the some additional operator, but that will also perform same kind of an operation, but here this will change the previous variable value by performing this arithmetic operation, plus, minus, division. And we have this kind of an operator as well, right? These are also used in mathematics. So which kind of an operation we perform on in a mathematics, and what are the symbol we use in mathematics? So in mathematics we use a greater than, less than, not equal, equal. In a mathematics there are different symbol, but in a other programming language you see the same operator which you use in mathematics, right? But here we use this one operator to perform such kind of an operation. So this kind of an operator we called also equality operator. These are used to test, and we have this operator as well, not like match, not like this one. Operator is also similar to hyphen eq operator, but this one is used with only string data types and array string data type, and this one is used mostly with number data type, but you can use this one operator with a string as well. And we have this one operator contain, not contain, in, not in. This one operator is used with array data types. And we have a logical operator, minus, add, minus, or minus, not. So this operator is logical operator that are used to combine more than one condition. And this one is a substring evaluation operator that are used in a string to manipulate the format of your string when you are going to be give the variable to a string. This one is your range operator, whenever you need to be generate range from 10 to 20, so it will be generate the range. And we have this one operator, format operator, hyphen f, and we have a plus plus minus minus. This one is a unary operator and this one is your ternary operator. Here you have to be understand first more thing, and here you have to be understand this one operator. Now you can see there are three forms of this operator. This one of form, and this one form second, and this one is third form. And this one form and this one form, you can say this one is an equivalent. So you can use any one form, right? And this one form use rarely, right? When you have to use this one, now you can see what is the difference. These are the same operator, they are having only difference on they are having only difference of prefix character, that is a C character and I character of each operator of this operator, right? So C stand for case sensitive, I is stand for case insensitive. So what is the meaning of it? When you have to match exactly case of your word or sentence or character in uppercase, lowercase, so exact that case you want to be a match, you have to use this one operator. You don't want to care about the case in which case you have write your character in a word or sentence, so you have to use this one form or this one form, it having a non-case sensitive operator, right? Let's see first one operator, that are the arithmetic operator. This one is your arithmetic operator, and this one is your assignment operator, and this one is your equality operator, and this one is your also equality operator, but it is used with the string, and this one is your and used to with array, right? These are used to combine. So let's see one by one. So all these operator apart from these three operator having a binary operator, and these are the unary operator, and this one is a ternary operator. So let's see one by one operator. Let me create a two variable in which I will store two number. So first I am going to be perform the mathematical arithmetic operation. First we will perform the operation on a number data types, right? So let's create a two variable in which I will store the two number. So we have created these two variable. So let's see first one operator, that is a plus operator, how this will be work, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be add this one dot num2. Now you can see in a left hand side having a this one operand, and right hand side having a this one operand. So we have used this operator between these two operands, so therefore it is having a binary operator because it is using a two operand, left hand side operand and right hand side operand. If you run this one, what will happen? Let's see. Now you can see what is happening here. So it is adding 3 plus 2, what is the value? 5. Now you can see it is returning 5. And if you want to store this value in a different variable, so you can store also like a num3 equal. So what happen, it will be stored in this variable. You want to be print, just select this one and run it. Now you can see you have stored the result of this into this variable, right? We are able to perform plus operator. Same thing you can perform with another operator, that is a minus operator, right? How you can perform, just remove this one and use another operator, hyphen. Let's run it and select this one and run. Now you can see it is giving -1. When you subtract from 3 to 2, so what result it will be return? It will return 1, right? like that you can use it. And we are using here variable. You can also perform without variable. Let's perform the multiplication operator. Now you can see this one asterisk operator is used to perform the mathematic multiplication operation. Just run and select this one. Now you can see it is returning 6. So what will value would be 3 into 2, 6. If you want to perform the division operator, so now you can perform the division operator. Let's see and what it will be written. Now you can see it is returning 1.5 when you divide 3 to, and we have a modulus operator that we use a percentage to perform modulus. What happened? Let's see. Now you can see. So what it is giving here, it is giving the modulus value. So we are performing this arithmetic operator with number data type. So if you want to perform this operation without variable, how you can perform? For example, we have a 3, you want to be add, so just plus 2 then enter. Now you can see it is giving the result 5. If you want to perform the subtraction, minus 3 to divide, now you can see it is giving the 1 when you perform minus operation. And you can perform same operation without variable. Now you can see it is giving the 1.5. And when you perform 3 modulus 2, so what it will give you? 1 modulus value, right? So we are performing this operation without variable, and we are also performing here with variable, but we mostly use a variable in a programming, right? So we have understood how you can perform the arithmetic operation on a number data type. Let's see how to perform this arithmetic operation on a string data type. So here we can perform plus operation, right? So first we have to be created 2 variable in which I will store the string data type. So I have created 2 variable, word1 variable and word2 variable, in which I have used a power, and in second variable I have stored the shell. So I am going to run this one first, and let's see here value of this variable. So what is the value of this variable? Sorry, we have to select this one. Now you can see power, and if you select this one and run it, so it will give you shell, right? So if you perform the plus operation with, what happened? So if I select this one, what it will do? Now you can see it is adding both word together. So such kind of an operation, if you are performing addition operation, so this kind of an addition we called as a concatenation with a string data type. And if you want to store this result into a different variable, you can also store it, right? Like a, let's select and run it. Now you can run and select this one. Now you can see it is returning PowerShell. So we are able to perform the plus operation with a string data type, but you can't perform the subtraction operation on a string data type, and you can't be perform the division operation on a string data type, and as well as a modulus operation on a string data type. You can perform only division and addition operation on a string data types in this category. So let's see. So we are going to perform the multiplication operation, how we can perform that, right? So we have a word and I want to be multiply by 3. So what happen if I run this? It will replicate as number of you have typed here. Now you can see, so in word, what is the value? Value is a power. So now you can see they're having a replica first one and second replica and third replica. So it is multiplying your string, whatever you have specified. If you want to make the space between this word, so what you have to do, you have to be create here first one space in end of this word. Now run this one, and if you run this time, it will make the space in that. Now you can see here impact, it is having a impact here, space, right? So like that you can perform the operation multiplication if you need to make the replica as number of you want. Let's save this result to equal. So now we have saved this data into this variable. Let's run. Let's see this result. Now you can see, right? So like that you can perform a arithmetic operation on a string data types. And let's see on a array data type how you can perform that. Let's create two array. Now we have created these two array variable, right? Array 1, array 2. So let's perform the operation on it. Let's perform the operation on it. So which kind of an operation we can perform on array data types? So we are using an addition operator. Let's perform this. Now you can see we are able to perform this operation. We are able to add this one data, right? And you can save this data in a different variable like a result3. Let's run it and $result3. Now you can see it is adding into a array. So you can add two array and that will return also array after adding all data. So we are able to perform the addition operator. So let's see, can we perform the multiplication operation on it? So let's see, we have a result 3. I will perform the multiplication operator by 3. So what happened? So instead of this, we have a array 1 and I will multiply by 3. What happened if I multiply by 3? Now you can see what is happening. So it is multiplying by 3. So it is making the each element, each item at 3 times, right? How you can identify? Now you can see here having a one frequency of 1 and one frequency of 4 and one frequency of 5. If you see in a result, so they're having a 1, 2, 3. So they're having a 3 frequency of 1, and if you see 4, 1, 2, 3, here having also 3 frequency of this number, and as well as a 5. So whatever number you will be specify that will be a replicate your item, right? So it's like that you can perform the operation with array as well, and you can perform as well as this kind of an operation, addition and multiplication with hash table. But you can't multiply to hash table. You can perform only addition operation with hash data type. So we have performed this operation on a string data type, array data type, as well as a hash data type. But let's see different way. We have a $num and we have a $word1. Can I add number data type to string data types using this operator? So let's see. Cannot perform this operation because you are using it in left hand side number data type, in right hand side you are using a string data type, right? So you have to be make the same data type, so then you can add it, right? And if you perform like that, now you can see you are able to perform in this way same operation, right? So what is happening, this one is a data type string and this one is a number. So when first one having a string data type, it will also treat as a string to next operand, right? So then it will be automatic add number to string, but here having a first number then string, so this kind of an operation you can't be performed, right? You can add number to array as well as, right? How you can perform that, we have an array and if you want to add 5, so you can add as well. Now you can see you are able to add in a, and you can add also 6. Let's see, now you can see you are able to perform this arithmetic operation on a number data type, a string data type, array data type as well as data type. Let's see another kind of an operator in a PowerShell, that is an assignment operator. So let's see what are the operator. We have this operator, assignment operator, right? First one is an equal and plus equal, minus equal, asterisk equal and slash equal, modulus equal, right? So these are operator that we are going to be understand. So let's see another kind of a data type, that is a assignment operator. To perform an assignment operator, we have to be create a variable, right? So for example, $num equal 45. So what is happening, this value, right hand side value is assigned to this variable, so we called as a assignment operator this one, right? And you can say it's one this one is an equal also when you use in mathematics. Just run it and now you can select this variable name and run it. Now you can see what is the value inside it, right? When you have to create a 3 variable, so how you will be created, right? So first one we have created and second one, so like that we have created a 3 variable, right? So in a 3 line, so can I create this variable in a single line? Yes, you can create. How? You have to be give the this variable name num1 comma num2 comma num3. So you have specified the order, in which order you have specified, in same order you have to be specify the value. So in first position having a $num, right? So what is the value? I have a 45 and then comma, what is the value of second variable? 23. So just specify 23 and we have a number 3 in which have value 56. So like that you can achieve same operation using single line. Let's run it, and if you want to see the value of num1, let's see, having a 45, this one, right? First position, second position, it will take the second position value. Now you can 23, right? And we have a num3. If you select this one and run it, now you can see 56. So here we have one more twist. So here you are specifying, here you have created a 3 variable and 3 value, right? But if you specify more than number of variables, so what happened? For example, 89 comma 70. So now you can see it will be work, but here you have created 3 variable, right? And here you are giving the more than 3 value, right? So it will be work or not? So it will be work. How this will be work? Let's run it this one first and you will be get an idea. Let's see first one value, it is giving 45. This one is assigned to first one and select this one. Now you can see 23 is assigned to num2 variable and let's select this one. So now you can see 56, 89, 70 left value, which is left, all assigned to this variable, right? So this is the mechanism how this will work. Suppose you need to be assign same value to different variable, so you have to be created 3 line for that, right? So using this way you can also assign. How? Like for example, I have this variable, so in that variable I want to be assigned same value. So how I can assign? For example, 50 comma 50 comma 50, like that we can assign, right? So we have also another way that you can use to assign. How? Let me tell you. num1 equal num2 equal num3 equal, so what value you want to be assigned? 50. So like that you can also assign to as number of variable that you want, right? So I'm assigning to each variable 50, right? Just select this one and you can see what is the value of this 50. Now you can see here, right? Let me clear this one. And what is the value of this one? 50. And what is the value of this one? Now you can see 50, right? Like that you can use this assignment operator. For example, we have a variable num1, right? Just select run it. And what is the value of this num variable? 45, right? For example, I don't want to be I want to be add the 10 value to this variable, this number. How I can assign? How I can add? And that would be a value 55. So here you have to use a 10, like that you can assign it. But I don't want to be modify here. So how you can be update this value, right? So you have to be add this $num, then plus operator and 10. So like that you can add it, right? So this is giving the 55. But again, if you store in a same variable, it will be update that value, right? $num, that's selected, and num1. Now you can see it is giving the 55. So what is happening here? You are updating the value of this variable by performing addition operation, right? So you are using a how many operator? Plus and equal, 2 operator you are using. So in PowerShell having a advanced operator that has combined to perform such kind of an operation. Whenever you have to be subtract here, whenever you have to be addition, multiplication, whatever operation, right? So you have to be used this way, right? So let's perform same operation with additional or advanced operator, that is a $num1 plus equal. So they have combined these two operator like that, and just specify the value whatever you want to be added, right? Let's select this one first and see the value of this variable 45. If you run this one, only this one line. So let's see the value what is happening. Now you can see 55. What happened here? So it is adding this number to this number, right? So what is the mechanism of it? It will be update the previous value by performing the addition operation, and it will be update the value of a previous variable. If you use here minus, so what it will do? It will be subtract to previous value, right? What was the previous value? First select that one and run it. Now you can see here what is the value of 35, right? And you can also perform here multiplication operation. So what is happening? You are updating the value of this variable, whatever value having in this variables, by performing this operation whatever you are performing here, and then assign the latest value. Therefore we are using an assignment operator. So like that you can perform the many operation on it. Here you are performing only this kind of operation on a number, right? So let's perform the operation on a string data type. So string data type, you can perform addition operation only and multiplication operation on a string data type. Let's create a variable. So we have created this myString variable in which I have stored this power, right? Just select and run it, and I want to be update this value, right? And if I use myString equal what value I want to be concatenate, shell I want to be concatenate this one. So let's see what happened. Select this string, run it. Now you can see it is concatenating, right? So same operation you can perform with asterisk, right? So for performing an asterisk, you have to be use your number. And let's see. So now you can see same operation we have performed using an arithmetic operator without assignment, right? So using this one, and this way you can also update the previous variable information. Such kind of an operation you can perform on a string data type, and you can also perform this kind of an operation on a array data type, array1, right? Let's see the value of array1, 1 2 3, and I want to concatenate or less than what value I want to be at 3. So let's see what happened. Now you can see here 1 4 5, and if you see here 1 4 5 3, so it is adding or appending to your array data. So this is the way to appending data into a array y3 at every time if you are using in a for loop. So you can't be perform this operation. Let's see what happen if you perform this one. Now you can see you can't be perform this one operation. You can perform only addition and multiplication operation with. Let's see what happened here. Now you can see it is multiplying y3 to each item, right? So it is making the duplicate value of each item at 3 times. Let's see another types of operator. We have this one, equality operator. So this one is used to perform comparison operation. Let's see how you can perform the comparison operation. So we have a greater than, less than, equal, not equals. So we have this operator, right? EQ stand for equal, and here having a not, and E having here equal, not equal. G stand for greater, T stand for than, greater than. G stand for greater, E stand for equal, greater than and equal. L stand for less than, T stand for than, less than, and this one is having less than and equal. We use a different symbol and operator in a mathematics. In PowerShell we use this kind of an operator. Let's see here. We have a equal operator. Let me create a variable. Let me clear here, and let me see the num variable value 350 and $num2 is 50. So how you can perform this operation? $num, then space hyphen eq, then you have to use a second operand. What is that? $num2, right? So you don't know what is the value available inside this variable and in this variable, right? So you want to check only these are equal or not. So in that case you have to use this one operator to check they are equal or not. Let's run it. Now you can see it is giving the false. False means they are not equal. If they are giving true, it means this is left hand side operand is equal to right hand side operand. This is returning true, but you don't know what is the value inside that but you know that are equal or not. So in that case you have to use this one operator. Now you can see also num1 hyphen e q, then pass here 350, like that you can also check. Let's see these are equal or not. Now you can see this time it is returning true, means num1 value having a 350 and right hand side having also 350, therefore it is returning a true. So these are the equal operator, right? And let's see another way that you can use. If I use here array, so what will be happen here? For example, array1 equal def, right? Let's say run it, dollar array1. Now you can see we have a 2 value, and I'm going to check dollar array equal to def. So what happen if I run like that? Now you can see if you are using in left hand side array and right hand side element of an array, that you are going to check that are exist or not. So in that case you have to use this one equals, it will return that string if that is exist. If this is not exist, it will not be written. Now you can see, let me make it difference here, what happened this time. Now you can see it is not returning anything, right? If this right hand side item exists in a left hand side array, so it will be written, right? And if you are using both same data type, left hand side and right hand side, so it will be written true false value. But if you are not using a same data type, so it will be written the value. Like same here, we are using a array data type, and right hand side we are using a string data type, so it is returning that one. So I'm going to create here one more item, that is a ABC, right? And let's check it what happened. Here it is returning, if I check ABC is exist or not, right? Now you can see ABC exists 2 times, so it is returning it 2 times, therefore, right? If it is having a 3 item, 3 duplicate value in this array, so it will be return 3. And we have another operator, that is a not equal, right? So we have a 2 variable $num1 hyphen ne $num2. So I want to check num1 is not equal to num2. I don't know what is the value inside this num1 and num2, but I want to check it. This should not be equal, right? So if it is returning true, it means that are not equal. Left hand side value is not equal to right hand side value. If it is returning false, it means they are equal, right? Let's run it. Now you can see it is returning true. So what is the meaning of it true? They are left hand side value is not equal to right hand side value. If it is returning false, means it is having a equal, right? But here if you are using in this line number 58, if you run here, so it is returning false. False having a different meaning here. They are not equal here. If it is returning true, means they are equal, right? And we have another variable, that is a greater than and less than, right? So you can perform that kind of an operation as well. num1 space gt, then $num2. I want to check left hand side value is greater than to right hand side. Let's check it. Yeah, it's true. If you want to see that, let's print value 350. And what is the value of this? 50. So yeah, it's true. True means left hand side value is greater than to right hand side. And you can perform the another operation, $num1 hyphen lt, and $num2. So what is the meaning of it? Let's run it. It is giving false. What is the meaning of it? False means left hand side value is not less than to right hand side value. So then it will be a written false, right? And you can also use the equal operator. Here we have a less than and equal and greater than equal, right? So these are the comparison operator that you have to be understand how you can use it. These comparison operator are used with making the condition in a if else and to check whether this string is exist or not. Such kind of an operation we will perform. And we have also another comparison operator, right? So they are having another form that is a C prefix, in which having a C prefix and I prefix. So what happened? We are using here this array, right? Let's run this one first and I'll make this condition here. If I run this here, what happened? It is returning that one. If I use here capital A, right? So what is the happening here? It will also return same data or not. Now you can see it is also returning that one. It is matching, right? It is not matching whether it is having a in uppercase or lowercase in an array, right? It is not matching that one. If you use here C, so what happened? This time it should be a match this one, otherwise it won't be returning. Now you can see it is not returning because they are having no case of a letter in an array, right? So therefore it is not returning. If you use here I, so it is also perform the same operation without I. If you are using a without I, so that is the same thing, right? You can use any one of operator to perform same operation. You can use it. Let's see another kind of an operator that we have, that is a equality operator. These are also equality operator, but there are, now you can see here you are using this operator with number. So this operator is mostly used with number, but some of the case in which you can use this equal operator only with a string data type, but these are used mostly with number data type. So if you want to use equality operator with a string data type, so you have a different data type. So you have a different operator, that we have a matching operator. So what are that matching operator? First one we have a like, and reverse of this operator, that is a not like, and we have another operator that is a match, and reverse of this operator not match. So these are 4 operators that are similar functionality. So how this will be work, let's see. We mostly use this one operator, but you can use this one also. Let's see the difference first, and first see how we can use it, what is the syntax, right? So let's save here, for example PowerShell, right? And if you want to check -eq, that one is also PowerShell. Let's see, you are checking here equality, right? Let's see, it is giving equality, right? It is not checking whether this P is a uppercase in left hand side or not, right? For example, if you have used here some space, so what happened? Let's see, now it is returning false, right? So you have to be discard, you have to be tell, you don't have to be take care about after whatever value having after this word, right? So you don't have to be match that one, you just return true if this is matching. So how you can achieve with this operator? You can't be achieve it. You have another operator that we use with mostly with a string to check this kind of an operation, like operator, right? So here we have to use a like operator, like that. If you use it, So same operation it will be, you can perform with this. Let's see what happened. Now it is returning also false because here having a space. So if you want to discard, so you have to use here a star. So what star means, anything else after this word in left hand side, you don't have to take care about this. You just return true if matching this word in a left hand side. Let's run it. Now you can see this time it is returning true because they are having this word, and after that it is not checking it. Even here you have used another word as well, like 2.5.6 as well. So it don't be care, it will return always true because it is not matching this one. Here I have used an star for this, right? And if you use here like a PS, right, so this will not be work here. Now you can see. So you want to make the star for this, anything having an starting have to use an star for that. Let's see it is returning true or not. Now you can see it is returning true. So if you want to be discard anything, and if you don't want to match any sub a string in a string, so that you have to use a like operator, because in like operator you can use wildcard. So this is the difference between equal and like operator. And they're having an reverse operator, not like operator. So in that case, when you are going to be match, this should not be equal. So in that case you have to use a not like, right? So, and we have another operator that is a match operator. So how this will work, let's see. We have this one operator, right? And if you use here match, what happened? Let's check it. Now it is returning true, right? But here we having a space. So this is not take care about what is that, but match operator only check this word is exist in a left hand side string or not. So it don't be care at which position this word is exist, whether you have used here window scripting, right? So you don't take care about this. This will match only this word is exist in a left hand side or not. Let's see. Now you can see this word is exist. So you are not using here wildcard for that. It will directly match that word in a left hand side, right? So if you have a requirement such kind of a thing, you just have to match only this word is exist in a string or not. So you have to use a match operator. If you are going to use like operator, so you can also use like operator with here you can use an pattern, right? So this is the difference in match and like operator. So you have a reverse operator as well, not like and not match, and we have also case sensitive operator as well, right? So you can use that one as well, right? And if you use here C, so what happened, and here having a capital P and here having a small, so it don't be match it. Now you can see it is written false, right? And if you use here I, so it don't be take care about the case sensitive. Now it is written there. So it's your choice. You can use without I and I, both having the same functionality, right? And this one is your matching operator, right? And we have a containment operator as well. Let's see that our operator. So containment operator are used with mostly array. So you are going to be check any element or item is exist in array or not. So in that case you have to be use this containment operator. So what are that operator? We have a contains operator and reverse of this not contain, and we have another operator as well in and reverse not in. So these are the operator that we have to be understand. These are used mostly with array. So you are going to be check that item, specific item is exist or not in that array, so you have to be use this one operator. Both are used, and all operator, these four operator are used to check that particular item is exist or not in array, right? So what is the difference of these operator, means contain and in operator? So they're having a syntax difference only, right? So what is the difference? Let's see what is the difference of it. Contains operator, so you have an first you have to we need an array, right? So let me check, we have an array, $array, right? Let's check what is the value of an array. Now you can see we have this one array. I want to check here. Here I am using in left hand side array and hyphen contains, then I will use here in right hand side item that I'm going to check in a left hand side, right? So here you have to be always use in left hand side array variable, right? And here you have to use in your data that you are going to be test, right? So here I'm going to test, for example, ABC, that is exist or not. Let's check it. Now you can see it is returning, so it is not take caring about case sensitivity, right? So if you want to take care, so that you have to use in here C. Let's see. Now you can see it is returning false, right? And so it is checking that one, and let's see like that what happened. Now you can see it is returning false because that word is not exist in an array. And we have another operator. So if you use in operator, so what happened here, in left hand side you will use test item, right? For example, ABC, and in right hand side you have to use a array. So they're having only difference of a syntax, right? Let's run it. What happened? Now you can see here true. So if you are using a contain operator, so you have to use an array variable in left hand side, and if you are using an in operator, so you have to use an array in a right hand side. So this is the difference on in this two operator. And we have also reverse operator of this, like a not contain and not in, right? So you can use this operator, and this one operator is also used to make the condition, right? So these are operator used to make the condition. And we have another kind of an operator that we have to be understand, logical operator. So how many logical operator we have? Hyphen and, hyphen or, and we have hyphen not, and we have also another form of this not. You can use this one operator as well. So you can use any one of this operator, right? So let's see how you can use. These one are used to be combine two condition, right? How you can combine? So in left hand side you have to use a value, and in right hand side, so how? Now you can see we have a true value, right? And hyphen and dollar true, right? Now let's run. What happened? Now you can see it is returning true. When it is returning, if left hand side value having a true and right hand side having a value true, so it is returning a true. If you change here false, so what happened? Now you can see it is returning false. So you have changed here, right? Let's change here. Let's change here false. So what happened? Let's run it. Now you can see it is also returning false. If you make here false false, then what happened? Let's see. Now you can see it is returning false. So in every case it is returning false. There is only one case in which it is returning a true, if left hand side value having a true and right hand side value having a true. So then it will be return a true, right? So let's see the real-time example. For example, I am going to use here PowerShell and I will check match and I will use here shell. Let's see what happened. Now it is returning because shell is exist, and I have also another condition. Power. Now you can see it is returning true. So I have a one condition, this is one condition and this is second condition. I want to be add or combine this. How I can combine this? Here you have to be using hyphen and operator. Now you can see this one is your left hand side condition and this one is your right hand side condition, right? So if left hand side condition having a true and right hand side condition having a true, that it will be written the true. If anyone having a false, it will not be written true. For example, it is having a true, right? So let's make it difference here and let's check it. Now you can see it is not matching. This one is returning false. If you want to check it, now you can see false, right? And this one is returning true. Let's select and run it. Now you can see, right? So this is the condition, how you can use to make the condition. If you want to make more than one condition, so you can match it. And we have another case, right, that you can use. We are using here a string. You can use also as well a number, right? For example, I have an array 1 4 this kind of an data we have, right? I want to check contain 3 and hyphen and I'm going to add another condition. What is that condition? I will checking here 3 and in left hand side I will check the 4, right? Let's check it. Now you can returning false because this one having a true condition. If you check it, now you can see it is having a true, and if you check this one having a false because 4 does not exist in this array. And if you use here instead of a 4 like a 5, so it will be written true. So this kind of a condition is used in if condition, right? Let's see or operator, right? So how we can use this operator, $true and or operator and $true. Let's see what happened. You have to be understand the case. First let me remove this one. Now you can see it is returning true. If I make it false here, so what happened? Let's run it. It is also returning true, right? And if I make it here false, so it will also returning false, right? And if I make here true, right, and what it will return true. It means any one condition having a true left hand side condition or right hand side condition. If any one condition having a true, it will be return the true. If both are false, so in that case only there is only one case in which it will return the false value, that is having a left hand side false and right hand side false. You can use same example here, right? Let's check it. Let me copy this one, and here having a this one true condition, right? And if I use here 4, so this one having a false, right? If I run both condition, now you can see it is returning false. So why it is returning? Because here having an and, so it will return only there is a one condition if left hand side having a true and right hand side having a true. And if I use here or, so what happened? Let's run. Now you can see it is returning true, right? So this is the case where you can use this or condition. And you have also not condition. For example, you can use not condition. How you can use? For example, it will use only with existence if that value, let's see, true, right? Having a true, and if you use here hyphen not, so what it will do? It will be return the false value. It will return the reverse value, right? And if you use here false, so it will be return the true value. Let's see and run. Right, and you can use, instead of this operator, you can use this one operator, right? So we have a two operator with same functionality, right? So these are used mostly to check the existence, they're having a value or not. So in that case we use this not operator. And we have some additional operator that we have to be understand. So what are that operator? Unary operator, plus plus, minus. These are the unary operator that we have to be understand, right? So let's see how we can perform it. For example, I have a variable a equal 5, right? I want to be add one value without changing in this line. So how I can use? I have a plus equal 1, like that you can change the value, you can add the 1 to the a variable, right? So you are able to perform this operation, and you can also perform same operation if you are adding only one value. There is a condition, if you are adding only, you are increment only 1 to the previous value of your variable, so you have to use additional unary operator. You can use, how you can use? Plus plus $a. So now let's see what is the current value of this a, 5. If you run this one, it will return the 6. If you want to see that, let's select and run it. Now you can see it is returning 6, right? So it will add only 1. If you use here minus minus, so it will subtract only 1. So these are the unary operator, and you can store this information in a different variable, like a result equal. Let's run it and see the result. Now you can see 4, right? So like that you can perform this operation as well. And we have also another additional operator that are this one operator. This one is a substring evaluation operator. So how to use this one? For example, you have a string. This is the indication of an string. Whatever type here, that will be print exactly whatever you have typed here, right? It will be print exactly. If you have write here any command get hyphen service, so what happened? Let's see. Now you can see it is returning that command exactly whatever you have write, but you want to be print here, you want to be get the information of this command. So you can't be get the information of this command within this code, right? If you have a code, you want to be perform here some command or any variable you are going to be use here, so you can't be get that information. So you can't be use here variable like a, right? So if you use this one, what happened? This time it is giving the value, but sometimes this won't be give the value, right? Why? Because you have enclosed in a string, so it will treat as an string, not the variable. So you want to be run the command, for example date, get hyphen date, so it won't be return the date here, it is returning the command as well. So you here you have to use that one and close in bracket, and we have this operator dollar, right? If you run like that, now you can see color is also changed. Now you can see this time it is returning the date. So this is the use of a substring operator. So what is that? You have to use this one operator, inside that, where if you have inside that we use command and expression and variable to evaluate if you are using this expression within this quotational mark or single quotational mark. So you have to use this one. In that case, we have to use this one. We have another operator, that is a range operator. So what is that range operator? We have a dot dot, right? So how it will work? You have to be specify here a starting point 3 and ending point 9. So if you run this one, it will be return the range. Now you can see it is starting 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, up to 9 it is written, right? And if you want to be return the range till 10, so you have to use the 10, right? Like that you can return, it will return as an array form. You can save into a R variable, let's save it and run it, and you can see R. And if you want to see the type of this, so you can see that one also, what is the type. Now you can see it's an array data type, right? So this one is a range operator. And we have also another operator that we have to be understand. So let's understand the new advanced operator, that is a -f. So this one is your format, a string format. So a string format, we have an -f operator, right? How we can use it? So now you can see we have a string, so in that I want to be add the variable. So you can use also this one operator to adding at any place, right? So you can this one operator as well, but you have this one operator additional functionality that you can use -f. Then here you have to be specify your number 1, 4, right? And here you have to be specify position, like a window. I want to be print like a window 2, right? So we have this one operator, so I want to be print like this message, window PowerShell 2, right? And these two information having in a different two variable. So these two information you can store like a variable. I have stored this information now 2, let me remove 2 here, and we have another variable $v, and in that I want to be put 2, right? So this information I want to be put here. How I can put it? So we have an hyphen operator that I can use here, $a, comma, $b. So you have to be specify the position where you want to be used. For example, this one, inside it will automatic come, right? You want to make the space here, just make it a space. If you have specified 0, so this is your 0 position, and this one is your 1 position, and so on, and 1. So it automatic assigned to this string. Now you can see it is returning window, right? But what is happening? Let's run it till here. Now you can see window PowerShell 2, right? If you want to assign this value in a starting, you have to be place this curly braces in a starting and put the position of your variable what you are going to be use here. So I am going to use here 2, and here I want to use 0. Let's see. Sorry, we have to use only 1. There is no 2 position variable. Now you can see 2 windows PowerShell, right? Like that you can manipulate. If you having a data in this form, for example, you have a data -f 2.5678, you need only up to 2 digits. So how you can get it? You know about curly braces, then 0, zero position, it's in zero position, then colon, then here you have to be use the some character that having some meaning. If you use and 2, so it will take the 2 digit. Let's run it. Now you can see it is returning 2 digit here after point, and if you use here 3, it will return the 3, right? And if you use here p, so what happened? Let's see. P, right, and see what is the value. Now you can see it is returning in a percentage, right? P is used for percentage, and if you use 0, so what happened? Let's see. Now you can see it is returning without dot, right? What is the percentage? So this is the meaning of this character. And if you use here C here instead of this C character, what is the meaning of this character? So this one is your rupees, means currency. If you are login in window from India, so you have to be use this one for currency. So we have a list of this character that you can understand here. Now you can see C is a currency format, D for padded, right, E for scientific exponential notation, and F fixed point, G and number, P percentage, R reversible precision, hexa format, and HHMM as this is used for the date. And this one you can see 24 format if you are using in capital, right? So D and DD, so these are YY, full year, and digit places also. These are the enough operator that you have to be understand.